Hi everyone, welcome to Heart Centered Tarot. As always, my name is Marina and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. I welcome you here and I hope that you will find benefit and enjoyment and acceptance and everything else here. So, lots and lots of things have been going on and it's sort of hard to decide where to start. So, let's get the I wish this wasn't happening news out of the way. So, I am going to be moving by the end of this month, by the end of May, and I'm hoping that the new location is going to be just as peaceful and as wonderful as this one has been so far. So, for those of you out there that are listening, just send me lots of light and pray for excellent things to happen. So that's kind of on the, you know, I'd rather not have to pack and do all that stuff, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? So on to things that are coming up. Don't forget I gotta look at my little notes here. On Wednesday, May the 18th, I will be on SHIELD MAIDEN Tarot's channel with Deann, and I'm so looking forward to that. I think, yeah, she is currently on vacation celebrating her anniversary, so I hope she has a fantastic time. So, and that will be on, yes, Wednesday, May the 18th, 5 p.m. my time, Mountain Daylight Time, 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time, which is where she's located. So don't forget. And before that, if you want, I would suggest please go check out her channel. I'll have the information down below in the description so that you can go in there and check her out. She really is good, and she just a lovely person. So that's what's coming up. I hope to have a few other collaborations coming up. But yeah, I got to take care of the move first. I hate adulting. It's not easy, and I don't like it. So, the other bit of really good news is when I had the draw at 250 subscribers, when I had um, drawn the name Gloria Vasquez, and I believe that's Gloria anyway. And so we were finally able to connect, and I did her reading on Friday, and just a lovely, lovely woman. I really enjoyed doing the reading for her. So it was absolutely my pleasure. And so it won't be long before we'll be having another draw, and then someone else is going to get a lovely reading. So I'm looking forward to doing that. For those of you that excuse me, that are interested in booking a reading before then, you can get in touch with me at heartcenteredtarot@outlook.com, and I'll be more than glad to send you the information. Okay, so I think that is all the sort of business end of things that I had to do. So just uh, very quickly, I've had this problem all day long where my brain starts to go and my words can't catch up. So I'm kind of it's like trying to start an old car with the crank, right? Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing today. So I've been consciously telling my brain to gather thoughts, put them together, think of the words, put the words together, and when they are together, then send them out. So it's kind of what I'm going to have to keep doing here. Oh, the other thing before I forget is I've had some of you ask about the reading prayer that I do, and where they can get a hard copy of it. And it's something that I sort of put together for myself. I'm more than glad to share it with you. So what I will do again is at the down below in the description, I will have I'll type out the reading prayer, and I I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that it brings you benefit. And so I give it to you with love. So there. Now, that having been said, I do want to take a look at some of the stuff that's been going on um, this week. And oh my gosh, could I feel the energy. I spent most of this week walking around feeling like someone had just kind of hit me in the gut. Yeah, I could, sometimes woke up with it. It would dissipate a little during the day and then back again. It's very, very unpleasant. So I've had to kind of do a little more protection, a little more guidance, and a little more white light, but I think we're okay now. So what am I going to take a look at? Well, I'm going to take a look at some of Trump's diehards, of course, because they're up to no good, which is, I know, it's a shock. I know you're just clutching, saying no, but yeah, they're up to no good. I also wanted to not only the diehards, but I wanted take a quick look at Madison Cawthorn, Kevin McCarthy. I'll take a look at Elon Musk and Twitter, and poor old Alex Jones. And then, sort of on a sad note, Naomi Judd passed away yesterday at 76, and gosh, what a voice and what a spokeswoman for people with depression and so on. She battled depression all her life, and she really spoke out for those that are affected by depression. So it's sad to see her go. It really is, and I hope that she finds peace wherever she is. So that's sort of what I plan on looking at right now. So here we are, 8 minutes in, and let's get started. So speaking of the reading prayer, let me begin with that. Feel free to join me if you like. I'm trying to get comfortable in this chair. And if it's not your thing, if you, you can say your own little prayer or whatever. And as I always say, if it's not your thing, that's fine. Think of something that brings you peace, that brings you joy, that you enjoy, whatever. Okay, so deep breath in and out. I call on my guides, ancestors, angels, and Ascendant Masters to protect me as I receive and deliver these messages from Universal Spirit. May this reading and the messages provided be guided by and delivered with love, clarity, and truth. Reveal to me what should be known now, and keep from me what should remain secret. Guide me to always manifest the highest possible good for myself, my spiritual family, and humanity at large. Amen. Okay. All right. So let's Well, let's get going here. I'm going to pull some Return of Spirit cards and just kind of see where Spirit wants to take the discussion and what Spirit wants me to concentrate on. And yeah, today was a stellar day for connecting with the higher self um, and getting messages. It was just amazing. So, did some readings today that were just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal, and I was so glad to be part of it. Okay. All right. Okay, Spirit, you're on. Fearless. Commitment. Okay. Surfacing. Okay. More of us are being connected to Source, to our higher selves. More of us are paying attention to the messages that Spirit is sending down, and more of us are looking for answers to questions that maybe we hadn't thought of before, but we're certainly thinking about them now. And what I'm getting from Fearless is what I'm getting from Fearless. What I'm getting from Spirit is to be fearless. And remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. So anytime that we do something new, anytime that we do something for the first time, there is an element of fear because we don't know what to expect. But being fearless is knowing that we're going to be uncomfortable, knowing that we're not going to know everything right off the bat, but willing to have the commitment to go forward anyway. To say it's okay. It's okay. It could be a little uncomfortable, but it's for my highest good. It's what I'm here to do. It's what I'm here to learn. So yes, absolutely. I will look at those challenges and I will tackle them. And when we do, that's when things start surfacing, right? Maybe there's things surfacing that feelings, emotions, things that we thought we dealt with, and yet all of a sudden they come up again. So we sort of have to say, well, wait a minute. Well, why is that coming up again? How come? Well, maybe we didn't deal with all of it. And it's not a failure. It's not something bad. It just means that, there's more work that we have to do on it. And maybe if the whole thing had surfaced for us 5 years ago, it wouldn't have served us well because maybe we didn't understand everything. Maybe we needed to get additional information, or maybe we needed to deal with a particular maybe trauma or incident first. So, have faith that the universe is sending you what you need, and it's not there to punish you. Whatever happens for your highest good. Sometimes it's hard to see that. But we have to believe in that. We have to know that God is a benevolent entity. Spirit is a benevolent entity. They don't set up tests for us to fail. They don't set up situations so that we feel bad because they want to see us miserable. No, they don't. We have free will in everything that we do, so we need to pay attention to what we're saying to ourselves, right? The and I've said this before, and any of you who have been here before, you excuse me, if you've been with me before, you know that I'm a firm believer in that what you feed grows. So if you're concentrating on the negative and thinking about all the things that are wrong in the world, that are wrong in your life, that you know things that would quote unquote happen to you, okay, um, then the universe is going to conspire to show you that you are right, that all the things that you think are wrong, that yeah, you're absolutely right. If on the other hand you change your frame of mind and you start thinking about all the good things, all the positive things that happen in the run of a day, um, all the blessings that come to us, that sometimes, because they happen every day, we take them for granted. We think that I don't need to give thanks for that. Well, yeah, we kind of do. So, okay, before I get a little more preachy, yeah, things are surfacing now for a reason, right? And we just need to be committed and be a little fearless in some of the things that are going to surface for us. And that's okay. That's okay. We can do it. Alrighty. So that having been said, let's do, yeah, my favorite, the Golden Art Nouveau. Yeah, I really, really resonate with this deck. All right. So let's take a look at Trump's cronies, and in particular, I want to take a look at Marjorie Taylor Greene from Georgia, Matt Gaetz from Florida, and Andrew Biggs from Arizona. Okay. These lovely, lovely human beings got sort of together, and what they're talking about now is America first. Okay. America needs to be looked after first. So they are really, really fighting against Biden sending any aid to the Ukraine, or any aid to Ukraine, not the Ukraine. Because, well, it's what they do, you know. God forbid that somebody else might need a helping hand. They really, really are terrible, terrible people. And entertainment purposes only, YouTube, but they really are terrible, terrible people. Um, one sort of one by one, okay? Let's take a look. And is anyone really truly listening? Like these, I know their gums are flapping. I know that they're saying ridiculous things out there that I hope come back and bite them in the proverbial tushy. But one by one. So, Margie, is anybody listening to you? Oh, okay. The Two of Wands, the information that she has put out. Oh, the Page of Wands. Okay. the ideas. What are we going to talk about? Oh, it used to be so nice to be an American, to be in America. Remember the good old days? Remember the good old days when, you know, oh, look at that. We have a thief. Someone who's coming in to steal something because, you know, they're afraid that someone might have something that they don't have. Oh, and we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah. So, Marge, I don't think anybody's listening. I think you're kind of, you're done preaching to the choir. Um, People can see what you're about. I don't think that they're buying your message anymore. I think that they see you for for what you are, um, which is a grifter. You know you talk a good game about America first, um, and yet are you looking after any Americans? No, no. You're too busy criticizing. So sorry, Marge. Sorry, Marge. All right, let's go to Matt Gates, the irresistible Matt Gates, who was there when Marjorie was testifying. And like I said before, oh my gosh, such a young woman to have such a bad memory. Oh, jeez, she can't remember a lot. So I don't know. Okay, and there was Matt and her, sitting behind her in the cheering section. Something's going on. Matt Gates. Oh, here you are. Yeah, you're working on your craft. And oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, and the Nine of Swords. Dude, are you worried about something? Oh, the Three of Wands. You mean you're worried that something you did would come back to you? Imagine that. Imagine that. Oh, and look, they have receipts. Oh, Matt. Is anybody listening to you? Is anyone really taking this America First seriously coming from you? No. Again, no, they're not. They see your fortune as turning. Um, they know that you're worried. There's a lot of stuff coming at you. And the things that you put out, the things that you feed are growing and they're coming back. So I think you should be maybe a little careful about what you're saying in terms of America first and not supporting anyone else. So, all right, and not to be outdone, Andy Biggs from Arizona. Andy, what's happening? The Ace of Wands, the club. Oh. And the Four of Wands. Lots of wands with these people. They're celebrating, or they want to celebrate. They think they're going to celebrate because here we've got the Page of Swords. Stand back. I'll protect you. Oh, and the devil. The devil in the details. And the Six of Pentacles. Who's going to get what? How are we going to divide this? Okay, so, you're talking good talk, Andy, but once again, as with the other two, I think a lot of people have realized that, you're a false knight. You talk a good game, but there's really nothing nothing behind you, but you know, you've linked your star to the devil, and you know, probably sold your soul to him as well. And yeah, he's the one that's going to decide how much traction you get. And with him, my gosh, you don't know from one day to the next. So I'm not feeling good about this, you guys. I think um, the more information that comes out, the more that people are um, seeing the Republicans' true colors, and they're whatever you're selling. I don't think the folks are interested in buying. So there, okay. Let's take a look at Madison Cawthorn. Madison Cawthorn, the boy who believes he's above the law, that he can do whatever he wants, and nothing bad will ever happen to him. Well, you know, you can only do that for so long before karma steps in, before justice steps in and says, okay, you know, it's kind of like when your parents take you out to visit someone's house, and they tell you beforehand, you know, you better behave. Like, I don't want any running around. I don't want any screaming. I don't want any, you know, we're going to your great aunt Martha's house, and I want you well behaved. And you get there, and you know, it might be okay for a minute or two, but then, hey, mom and dad are having a good time having a conversation, so they're not going to notice if I do ABC. And you start acting up. Okay. So here's where usually mom will make eye contact with you. And she'll do that, knock it off, look. And you either knock it off or you carry on. And you carry on. And she's going to give you the, I said, knock it off now, look. And you're going to carry on, and it doesn't matter, can't touch me, ha 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 ha. Well, she gives you that final look. You know, the one that says, we're getting ready to leave. We're all going to be in the car together. And when we get home, I'm going to need to talk to you. Yeah, that's the realization that's going to come to him fairly soon, is that, you know what, you kind of got away with it for a while, but yeah, justice has said, okay, we're driving home. We're going to talk. Not a whole lot you can do about that. Okay, all right. Madison Cawthorn. Are you going to start paying for the things that you've done? Are you going to be held responsible? Oh my. Look at that. It's the Eight of Swords. Oh, okay. The Ten of Pentacles. Oh, that's okay. Mom and Dad's money are going to get me out of this. Howling at the moon. You're delusional. Oh, look at that. Here comes Judgment. Oh, honey. You're out in the cold. I guess maybe this time Mom and Dad aren't going to open up the bank account. Maybe this time. I like that. It's not that I wish anything bad on anyone. I'm just I'm just going to enjoy the cards as they came out. So, yeah, buddy, judgment is coming down, and you've played this delusional. Well, I didn't know and whatnot. You know exactly what you're doing. Judgment is coming for you, and all of a sudden, you're out in the cold. You're looking in, and you can knock on that door all you want. It's not going to be opened. So, Madison, sorry about your luck, babe. Okay. All right. Good news is Nancy Pelosi visited with Vladimir Zelensky. And I think it was just wonderful that she made it there. I think it was great that they were able to talk. And I hope that she brought him lots and lots of good news. So how did that go? Was it a productive meeting? Was she able to deliver some good news to Ukraine? Okay, Death card, the end of something, end of a cycle, and the Five of Cups, walking away. Where are you? We have the Six of Wands, the victory. We have, the Tower. Alrighty. And the Knight. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so I think she brought him a lot of moral support. I think she's confident in his victory, and I think she has sort of prepared him for the fact that he might have to give something up, but it's it's kind of the ending of a cycle, and there's victory in the ending of the cycle, and I don't see that as victory for Russia. I see a Tower moment for Russia. I think that what they have done, what Russia has done, is they have spread their resources so thin that it's difficult for them to get the good news out. It's difficult for them to claim a victory. Although I think that, come the, May 8th, May 9th, whatever, I'm sure that Putin is going to talk about how successful they have been and the glory of the generals. The message, though, is not reaching the people that it should reach. Let me just go a little deeper. Okay. Six of Cups. The Nine of Swords. The Star. The Hierophant. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. I think there is that longing to go back to the way that things were. It's going to take a long time to get to that point, but Ukraine will get to that point. There is an awful lot of worry about what has been done, what is being done, what is going to be done. Ultimately, ultimately they will come out of this. They will be the star, and this card is just right on top of the victory card. So you know, that's a definite yes. Yeah, the Hierophant, the government, um, and the Wheel of Fortune is on their side. I think that they are going to be okay. Ultimately, they are going to be okay. I think that part of Pelosi's message is if um, you have to be prepared to possibly give something up in order to have this victory. So, you know, contemplate what it is that you might um, want to give up. And even if he does give something up, if he gives up the Donbass region or whatever, Donbass or what it's called, um, yeah, he might ultimately end up getting it back. But Zelensky is going to be just fine, just fine. He's got a world of um, protection around him. Okay, Kevin McCarthy. Let's look at very quickly look at Kevin McCarthy. And oh man, oh man. Remember when who was it? Comey, the phrase that he had, Lordy, I hope there are tapes. Kevin McCarthy, they got the tapes. Oh, you know, that's the one thing that I think with most Republicans, and of course, entertainment purposes only too. Um, in my opinion, they are the best witnesses against themselves. They really are. And the best thing that someone who wants answers, the best thing that they could ever do is let them talk. Throw out a question, let them talk. Because they're just, they don't know how to play the long game. So anyway, Kevin McCarthy, how are things working for you? How's it going? Oh, the Empress. Oh, no, I'm sitting pretty. I'm doing just fine. You don't have to worry about me. Oh, Lady of Leisure. You know, I got money. I'm okay. I'm gonna be just fine. Oh, moving on. You think you're going to go to calmer waters, or are you going from calm waters into the storm? Depends on your perspective. Okay, the Three of Pentacles, you know, putting together the plan. Dude, you were there. And the Five of Cups. You should have known when to walk away, but you didn't. You just, you know, you kept on talking and you kept on thinking your plan worked, and you wouldn't listen to anyone who said this is not a good plan, which is unfortunate. And, you know, possibly the reason that they did that, maybe they believed it was a good plan, although it was rather ridiculous. So, oh man, oh man. Yeah, these are not good cards. So, yeah, if you think, again, if you think I got enough money and I can get out of this, mm-mm, mm-mm. I'm wondering if you're going to be up the river. Yep, could very well be. Oh, oh pet. All right. Elon Musk. Elon Musk and Twitter. So So he buys Twitter, and you know, the grand thing is, oh well, he's got more money than God. You know, he can do this, he can do that. He didn't buy it with his money. He bought it with other people's money, and he asked other people to invest in it so that, you know, he doesn't have to worry about if it goes belly up. Oh well, you know, it's other people's money. So, you know, don't think that he's that great or that fantastic and whatever. And for someone who is that rich, never mind what you've done for yourself. What have you done for humanity? What have you done for the hungry? What have you done for the homeless? What have you done for your fellow man who doesn't get to have a warm bed to sleep in? What have you done for those who feel the slight of prejudice and who do not have the same opportunities that you have and never will have the same opportunities? What have you done for them recently? Because I would respect that a lot more than someone who bought Twitter. Do I care if Twitter's there? I'm on Twitter. I don't have to be. I can be somewhere else. It really doesn't matter to me if it's there or not. And if you're using it to sort of, you know, you're talking about free speech, but yeah, you don't really mean free speech. You mean echo what I believe. So I don't know that this was such a good idea on your part, but you know what? Let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, yeah, the Magician. I can do anything. I can make everything happen. See, I just put things out and they come back to me. Really? Look at that. 4 of Wands. Temperance. 6 of Wands. My, it's wand state today. So, yeah, the victory and, you know, celebrating the purchase, feeling very, very smug and happy about what he has achieved and what he has done and what he plans to do with it. And he's just going to he's going to be the magician, and he is just going to turn this into something absolutely phenomenally fantastic. That's what he thinks. Is he going to? I think once he realizes that, you know, what he has put out there, that there are consequences to that you know, people could be moving away. He's going to be surprised. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, Tower. Queen of Wands. King of Swords. 7 of Swords. The 6 of Pentacles. So yeah, he's going to put some work into this, but it's not going to turn out the way that he thinks it's going to turn out. And he's not going to have the he's not going to have the influence that he thinks he will. You know, this Queen of Wands is going to come in, and yeah, she's not playing. She's not playing with you. So I don't think that was a very wise business decision. I think on a personal level, if you wanted to, like I said, I'd be more impressed with, hearing how you did all kinds of wonderful things for humanity, and you built apartments for the homeless or whatnot, but that's not what you're interested in. You can talk about charity, but the proof is in the pudding. Okay, last but not least here, Alex Jones. Remember Alex Jones? The fellow who said Sandy Hook was crisis actors and vile man? Well, apparently, he's starting to feel the panic because, accountability for him is looming, and things are not looking so good. And he's probably going to have to part with a good deal of his money. And then what's he going to do? Nobody wants to listen to a broke man. Well, I'm sorry, Alex. Okay. Are you panicked? How's this going to work for you? Oh, he is going to be asking for mercy. He is going to see the error of his ways. He will probably find God. And yeah, oh my. The Two of Swords. He's trying to figure out what he's going to do. The Nine of Pentacles, the Wounded Warrior. Fought a good fight. Okay. The King of Cups. And the Three of Swords. No one is going to show mercy or pity or anything else. If this is your downfall, if this is the last anyone hears from you, if this is how you go out, don't let the door hit you. So, yeah. Wow, there's a lot of cards that just weren't really that fantastic. But you know what? Neither are the people that I was reading on, so I am not surprised. Okay. Last but not least, let me pull some star seeds. We'll see what we should concentrate on for, maybe the next few days, the next week or so. And yeah, once again, I will try to put out another video some point this week, but it all depends on what comes at me and what I have to deal with. So we'll see. All right. Let me see. What do I feel? Okay, I feel guidance. Whoops. And that is, you are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. That's true. Starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. Oh, thanks. And this one. Oh, freedom. Whoops, there you go. And that is follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. Okay, all right. Well, I'm pretty sure that this is for me, and I hope that it resonates with you as well. So we are guided. We do have the higher knowledge that we need in order to free ourselves from the mundane, from the things that don't bring us that joy. You know, we can listen to what the universe is saying. We can choose. We can choose to be guided. We can choose to be loving and light beings. We can choose to be free. I like that. I think I like that a lot. Alrighty. Well, on that note, I will say goodnight, and I hope that you have a fantastic week ahead. And don't forget, if you have any questions, any comments, please leave them down below in the description or in the comment section, sorry. And I do read all your comments, and I do appreciate receiving them, because some of you have given me excellent suggestions and whatnot. So any questions you have, put them down there. And in the meantime, I will see you soon. And I am going to go and relax a little bit and think about tomorrow and what I'm going to accomplish tomorrow. All right. Take care. Be good.